Hello, welcome to Tutoring Services. My name's Helene. I'm a second-year physical therapy graduate student here at Ithaca College, and this is going to be my 5th year as a peer tutor. So what we're going to be discussing today is who benefits from peer tutoring at Ithaca, what is peer tutoring and what do peer tutors do, where does peer tutoring take place, when can students request services, and how can students request peer tutoring. If you think you'll be interested in using our services this semester, you should go to our website and complete the online registration form. Please note the registration form is separate from your eventual request for tutoring. The registration form is the way we collect information about who you are. Within the form, there is the contract for mutual understanding that you must endorse in order to use our services. If you're a first-year student at Ithaca and you wish to use peer tutoring, you're required to select and attend an academic success and study skills workshop offered by the Academic Advising Center. For more information, go to ithaca.edu/tutoring. Who can benefit from tutoring at Ithaca College? Really, it's any undergraduate student, and now we're trying to work in on getting graduate students the assistance that they need as well. We do have a standard list of courses that we offer that could be your biology, chemistry, economics, accounting, and even some psychology courses. So you can request from any one of those, and if we don't have the course on our standard list, we will closely work with the faculty so that we can find the support that you need to pass the class. What is peer tutoring at Ithaca College, and what can we as peer tutors do for you? At Ithaca College, we define peer tutoring as sustained academic coaching from a fellow student who has successfully passed the course. Yes, tutoring, we do it in groups of about 2 to 4 students. That way you guys can work together, bounce ideas off of each other. Everyone in the group makes a contribution. Therefore, we want you to be responsible and hold yourself accountable to come to all our tutoring sessions. We meet for 1 hour each week at a time that you and the group can meet. You and your group members are required to meet and study outside of those groups at least once per week. That way you get a little bit more help in the class. This is a great opportunity to work through questions you might have, problems with the team, and develop some specific list of concerns that you might be having during your tutoring session. That way you can get as much help as you possibly need in that class. The role of your tutor is to support the development of your critical thinking skills and to help you explore effective strategies so that you can learn better at home and with the group. To ensure effective services, we abide by the principles and guidelines of 3 different national associations: College Reading and Learning Association, the National Tutoring Association, and the Association for the Tutoring Profession. Peer tutors participate in required training and supervision activities on a regular basis throughout the entire year. I want to be clear on what a peer tutor's role actually is. It's very much different from a faculty member. A faculty member is there to teach you what's specific to the course and eventually evaluate your understanding. A peer tutor, we don't do that. We clarify specific concepts that were discussed in the class. Therefore, we can answer your questions if you may have any. We also may ask you some questions to see where your understanding is. If you don't know a concept, we might review that a little bit more, or if you're perfectly fine with it, we might not review that during tutoring. We can ask questions about the current material through that week, or we might even incorporate material from the previous weeks. That way we encompass the course as a whole instead of just making it a week by week. That way we can get you ready for finals. In addition to small group tutoring, we do offer larger peer learning groups where we review the material as well as do different study strategies for that individual course. All that's led by one peer tutor. Some individual tutoring is available as well. As we work together, we may discover that there are some learning issues that are unrelated to tutoring. Therefore, we would want you to go see the professionals at the Academic Advising Center. Some of these issues could be something like note-taking, reading comprehensions, general focus, time management, and maybe even motivation within the class. We recommend that you go see the professionals at the Center for Academic Advising. They're wonderful. When can you submit a request for tutoring services? Generally, it's on the first day of the second week of school. But we also have a closing date, and that's about 5 weeks before the start of finals. That way the groups have time to settle in, really get to know each other, and create this group dynamic so that your learning is even better than it was before. We also hope these deadlines encourage you to request tutoring early. That way we can stay on top of that course. Finally, how do you as a student request peer tutoring? First, you have to watch the orientation to peer tutoring video, which you're doing right now. After you're done watching it all the way through, you have to go online, complete and submit the online registration form. Please note, it's important to view this video prior to it, finish it all the way through, in order to be able to answer the questions that are within the registration form. Complete instructions will be available on our website just prior to the beginning of each semester. Remember, you can request tutoring on that first day of the second week. On the online registration form, there is a contract for mutual understanding. You should read this carefully. Thank you again for your attention today. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact us. You can contact the Tutoring Services office at 607-274-3381, or you could even email us at tutoring@ithaca.edu. We'd be happy to assist you or answer your questions in any way, shape, or form. Thanks again.